Are finally live on YouTube. Let me quickly make sure that things are working fine. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for different people watching from different time zone. Welcome to this Q&A. I try to, come live on YouTube. I try at least, but I don't get much time. But which is why I just got some free time today, and I thought maybe I'll come live, maybe answer anybody's question if you have any, right? So yeah, if you have any sort of questions, please feel free to put your questions in the comment section below. I would be reading them right now live, and I can answer any of your questions that you have. Mr. Prakash Reddy is here. Hi, Prakash. How are you doing? Good to see you, man. Hello. So what are we expecting on the channel, right? It has been a great journey so far. We have been learning, exploring more about AWS, Python, backend services, new libraries, and we'll keep doing that journey, right? We're gonna explore and more on cloud. We'll learn more about architectures now. Okay, how to hook up these services? How can I build a design pattern? More on that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's what we are expecting on the YouTube, right? But if you have any specific request, you can let me know in the comment section, and essentially I can create videos for that. So, yep. Mr. Prakash Reddy has a question. Hi, I have a question. Is there a way for from RDS to S3 to get the data in Parquet format though? So Mr. Reddy is asking a question that on Amazon from RDS to S3. So Mr. Reddy, are you trying to get data from RDS to S3? Is that correctly understood? Please let me know by doing that in the comment section below. And if that is your question, I would love to answer that. So, Mr. Reddy, you could do that with several approaches. The first way is using glue, right? So on glue, there is something called connectors, right? So you can essentially use a glue connector and essentially connect to your RDS, okay? Once you connect it, then essentially in Glue Studio, you can essentially build a workflow where it would get the data from the RDS and then it's gonna put the data to S3. That's one way of doing it. If the second scenario here is essentially if you're trying to build a real-time system, which means as soon as a data is added to RDS, you wanna maybe add it to the S3. In that case, you can set up an events, which means as soon as a record is inserted into RDS, you can put it into SQS, and then the Lambda will take the data in batches, and then you can essentially put it on the S3 essentially. So these are the way in which you could do that job. Hopefully that helps. I'll try to make a video for you. If you could tell me which RDS are you using? Are you using Aurora, Redshift, or let me know what you're using. So the concept should be pretty much similar, right? Using Glue, we essentially run the crawler. So there are a couple of ways. So one way is you can use Glue Studio, write an ETL job. Second way is you can run the Glue crawler, populate the metadata base on Glue, right? And then you can write a script that reads the data from this table and dump it into S3 Parquet. So it should be pretty straightforward and easy. Let me know, Mr. Reddy, if I have answered your question. And if you have any more questions, Mr. Reddy, please feel free to post your question in the chat section so that we could answer any more questions that you have. Let me put my phone here. So, okay. Mr. Reddy says, can we do a Kinesis data stream directly to Parquet format in Parquet? Not sure, Mr. Reddy, I understood. Are you trying to say that can you put data directly from Kinesis data stream to a Parquet file that's there on S3? Is that what you want to do? And if that is what you want to do, the answer is no. You cannot insert into an existing Parquet, but you can create a new Parquet file. So Kinesis data streams, you can essentially attach a Lambda trigger. So here is a design pattern I would recommend, right? Since data is going to be pumped on Kinesis data stream very rapidly, right? So which means what you want to do is you want to follow a design pattern called dispatcher, which means as soon as the data is entered onto the Kinesis, it would essentially fire up a Lambda function. The Lambda function will put the data into the SQS, and from there you'll have Lambdas that's going to take the data in a leisurely pace. It's going to poll it, and then it's going to in your Lambda you'll have the logic of putting the data into the S3 and you can select whatever file format you want. That's one way of doing it. Or the second way is simple, Kinesis data stream, put a Lambda trigger and then save the data as Parquet. That's option number two. Third way you can do is essentially build a pipeline. Kinesis data stream connects to the Firehose, and then Firehose can deliver data to S3 with a Parquet format. If you need a way to partition that, they offer a feature called dynamic partition. You can dynamically partition your S3. If you have transformation needs, then the Firehose can essentially support a Lambda trigger, which means as soon as data goes to the Firehose, you can fire up a Lambda for transformation. So there are a lot of features that you could do for your use case. So, Mr. Reddy, hope that helps. If you have any more questions, let me know. More than happy to help. That's why we do more. I try to do live sessions. So, yeah. Yeah, if you have any more questions, Mr. Reddy, please feel free to post them in the comment section, and I can maybe answer and talk more about that. Yeah, it's coming videos, we'll try to learn more on serverless framework. We'll dive a bit more into what you call that API gateway, lambdas. We learned about lambda in and out, concurrency, provisional concurrency, cold start, all that. We'll explore more and more, as I said. Mr. Reddy says, if we have multiple Kinesis data stream, do we need to add a multiple Firehose pipeline? The answer is depends upon your application. So if you want the data stream, so if you want each data stream to have data in its own folder, then yes, that's the use case. So it totally depends on what we're trying to build, Mr. Reddy. Mr. Reddy says, to get the data into multiple buckets, sorry, did not quite understand your question. If we have multiple data streams, do we need to add multiple Firehose pipeline to get the data into multiple buckets? So when you use the word multiple buckets, right, what are we trying to do? Are you trying to replicate the data, or are you trying to, please explain me the use case more when you say multiple bucket? Because if you just want to replicate data, you can set up bucket replication rules, which means all the data in a one bucket would be automatically replicated in the other bucket. That's one thing. But if you have certain needs, for example, when a file is dumped, you want to transform it, you can add a Lambda trigger. So you can add events. That means as soon as the data is dumped from the Firehose to the S3, you can fire up an event, and that event essentially will do some sort of processing, Lambda essentially, and then you can dump it on the other buckets. So really depends upon the use case, really depends upon the volume, how much data are we expecting, what's the volume like. So, I would really ask these sort of questions before answering that, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Mr. Reddy says, wrong word, it is supposed to multiple prefix. Oh, I see. So you want to essentially, so your ask here is you have a data stream, and essentially you are essentially you have a data stream is pumping data to the Firehose, and you're asking essentially, can I have multiple prefix in the Firehose, right? As far as I know, Mr. Reddy, as far as I have explored Kinesis, I do not think they offer multiple prefix. As far as I know, as I said, the only way, if you want to do multiple prefix, Mr. Reddy, you have to add multiple Firehose streams. So one Firehose will be doing one prefix, second will be doing the second prefix, and so on. So based on my knowledge, I do not think they have that feature. I hope I have answered your question. And I'm actually sort of enjoying this conversation with you. So please ask me more questions. I'm loving this AWS conversation. And I would love to actually connect with you. Not sure if you are in US or that's my email address. Let me please send me an email. I would love to stay in touch with you. Talk more about AWS. Seems like you have been working a lot on cloud. So I think it would be a fun to stay in touch with you. Let's get in touch through an email, and then we can catch up on LinkedIn and maybe a call. And if you are in US or if you are close by to New York, let's grab a cup of coffee and maybe go out and talk more about AWS. So you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, that's amazing. So well, there is an opportunity to meet you. That means, so that's great. So if I visit Atlanta, definitely would love to meet you. And let's stay in touch. If you can send me an email, I'll send you my contact number. So that way we can stay in touch and learn more and grow as a person. Perfect. That's great. Oh, we have Raghav and says, Hi Somil. Hi Raghav, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. We are just having some amazing conversation with Mr. Reddy about AWS, Firehose, some patterns here and there. So if you have any questions and if you want to chime in, more than happy to talk with you, Mr. Reddy. Sorry, Mr. Raghav. So Raghav, what's going on with you? What are you working on these days? Not sure if you're still on the live stream, but let me know what project are you working on and where are you from, Raghav? Very interested to know that. Yeah, it's really fun. I've been, working with a lot of big data, so it's fun, exploring technologies on AWS and the power with which it can process things. It's really amazing, fantastic. We were able to like process like recently. I wrote an article as well, like 8.7 million record in 16 minutes with SQS and Lambda. So we were able to fan out. Easily. So I've been really enjoying with AWS. It's a fun one. So Mr. Raghav says, I also work with Python and AWS. That is great. So could you tell Mr. Raghav, where are you from? A little bit about yourself. Would love to know where are you from. And if you are from US, and especially if you're from New York, maybe let's catch up for a cup of coffee then. And talk more about AWS, Python, maybe work on some open source project on weekend, develop some libraries, and so I love programming too. So yeah. So where are you from, Mr. Where are you from, Raghav? Raghav says, I am from Tennessee. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's great. Well, I would love to, again, I stay in touch with you as well. If you can send me an email and then let's get in touch with through LinkedIn. And later on, if you do visit New York, let's grab a beer or a cup of coffee. And if I visit Tennessee, then I'll connect with you. Let me send you my email address. There you go. So would love to stay in touch with you, Raghav. So yeah. And do mention that we talked on the YouTube live session because I get a lot of emails. So I tend to like skip emails. So if you could mention that so that then I remember, oh, I talked with Raghav on the live chat. So that's great. So what are you working on, Raghav? What projects are you working recently? Oh, we have Vignesh here. Says, Hi, Somil. I'm from India. Recently watched your DAS tutorial. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Vignesh. I'm glad you're awake. What is it in India right now? 4 o'clock? 3 o'clock? Wow, did you sleep or are you like a morning person? I'm pretty sure it's like 6 o'clock. So 4 o'clock in India. Wow, that's pretty early morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Vignesh, for your positive feedbacks, and yeah, hope to teach and learn and grow together, right? Oh, that must be pretty early morning in India. Let me see. Time in Mumbai. Wow, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, Mr. Reddy, I'll check your email and reply to you shortly. Thank you so much. Raghav says, I am learning some AWS tutorials from your videos. Well, that's great. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the best place to learn AWS, right? I have a lot of AWS tutorial. Unfortunately, I haven't organized them into playlists, something that I could do better. But yeah, I have a lot of AWS videos on architecture, SQS, I mean, just a lot of work on AWS. And I'm still learning, my goals are to explore now. So I wanna so see I've experimented with most of the services on AWS. So I wanna now dive deep into Redshift serverless, EMR serverless, Athena. I mean, I used it in my company. I know in and out about Athena at this time. Lambda also, SQS, EventBridge. I'm pretty good with all those technology. Batch. So yeah, wanna explore more Cloud9 DMS service from AWS, and then what was the other thing I wanted to see? Yeah, data sync, DMS, Cloud9, and Redshift serverless and EMR serverless. These are my next learning objectives. So, okay. Raghav says, I'm learning some. Okay, I think I read that. Raghav says, then you are doing good job with Lambda. Well, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I do have a article written on LinkedIn as well, where we invoked, what's that number? 20,000 Lambdas in a minute. We were able to fan out. So it was nice, man. It was a nice experience. We reserved provisional concurrency to avoid cold starts. So it was a nice one. So yeah, Mr. Reddy says, I have to look for your Dask. I am working on writing pipelines using Dask and also using PyArrow. Mr. Reddy, don't use Dask. I mean, see, in the industry right now, they are using all PySpark, right? So I would say go with PySpark approach, man. Dask is good. I'm not saying no, but if you are, since you said you work with close with AWS, right? So I would say go with the AWS ecosystem, right? PySpark, EMR. I would say focus on that stuff. Is my suggestion, as I said. But yeah, Raghav says, can you try an end-to-end project with some serious service, including deployment? Yes, sir. I can definitely do that. By the way, guys, tomorrow a very important thing. Tomorrow there is a reinvent. Let me see. You guys should attend it. I mean, it's a free event. I'm going it, and I want you guys to go as well. Let me see. Amazon website development. I think there is an event tomorrow by Amazon. Let me see. Give me one second. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. So join tomorrow regional session North America 11 o'clock. Okay. That one. How to approach continuous integration. Oh, that's a different one on 28th. Let me find an email so I can send you. There is an event tomorrow by AWS. By the way, it's free. It's. Let me see. Where the hell is my send email inbox? I think it's on my work email. Let me pull that up quickly. Yeah, let me pull that up. I can send you. I really want to send you guys so that you can attend it. Please attend it. It's free. So attend that. Let me find that. It's on Monday from 11 to 2 o'clock US time. So weekly. Let me see. Where the hell is that? Wait. What am I looking at? April. Let me see my calendar. I know it's there somewhere. I just have to find it. Weekly sync of ETL. I had it on my not sure. It's my Teams is not syncing up for some reason. Hold on. I want to send you that invite so you guys can also come. Wait, let me just Google it. I think it's called AWS. Shit. It was a nice event tomorrow. I'll send you guys on an email. I just have to figure out. I have to log in and then I have to go through Authenticator app through my phone. Let me see if it's there on my Outlook. Maybe I can quickly send you guys that invite. You guys should attend. It's a free event. So I advise you guys to attend. I mean, AWS conferences and webinars are really nice. So let me see if I can find it. If not, then don't worry. I'll send it to you. Let me see. Where did that go, man? I had AWS data. Yeah, AWS data modernization. Yep, I got it. So AWS, and let me send you a sign up link. I think it's on Monday, so please attend it. It's free of cost. Okay. So yeah, I think I found it. Perfect. Let me send you. So here is the link. There's an event from Amazon, right? It's on Monday. It's absolutely free. The title of the event is called AWS Data Modernization Week. Learning objectives are database analytics, storage, who should attend, and then they have cloud data migration, best practices, architecting and a scalable, secure data lake, storage infrastructure, AWS cloud storage. There's a lot more, man. So you can register it. There was also one more data modernization. So the one that I sent you, do register it. It's absolutely free. So oh yeah, this one, modernize your data infrastructure, unify your data, innovate with data machine learning, that and hands-on lab. This one, yeah. Let me send you guys. Guys, please attend this one. It'll be useful if you're working on cloud. I highly recommend you go to that link, both the link, register. It will benefit you. Okay, so let's see any question. Try to. Raghav says, can you tell me about your daily learning timings? How much do you spend every day with learning things? Yeah, Raghav, sure. Well, first of all, we all work 9 to 5, right? Then after that, I'm so exhausted. Like, I'm literally exhausted because seeing all day on screen is tiring, right? So in terms of my learning, before I go to sleep, I sleep by 9 o'clock. By the way, I'm a morning person. 9:30 is the maximum. I go to sleep. So 9:30 I sleep. Before I sleep, 9 to 9:30. So first of all, I have my dinner by around 7:30. Then after that, once I have my dinner, I clean all the utensils, and then around before I go to sleep, I call back home. Then around 9 o'clock to 9:15, I casually watch reinvent videos. This is my architecture reinvent videos, so that I can learn and explore new technology. Once I find an interesting topic, then I try to find tutorials. Then I try to read more. Then I try to read blogs. Once I understand, then I actually try to do things on Saturday. So I don't know, but if you guys know or not, but I spend a lot of time behind the scenes learning, right? I mean, it's not like I got everything in one day, right? No, I had to spend time. I still do spend time on weekends, right? It's all that hours that you put in, right? Extra hours on weekends, not going out, spending time on learning, right? So uh, I I have to learn, as I said, Mr. Raghav, right? I try to focus a lot on my learning objectives, and every week I have to learn something new or I have to watch something. So hopefully, Mr. Raghav, I answered your question. And by the way, if anyone just joined into the live chat, I have sent two links in the description. AWS has a beautiful event on Monday, absolutely free. It's called Data Modernization event. Okay, so attend that. It would be very helpful. So it's free of cost. You don't have to pay a single penny, and they have hands-on lab session. So I think it will benefit you guys a lot. So Mr. Reddy, Raghav, and one more guy, I guess Vignesh. Yeah, three people were on my live chat. So you guys, please, those are the links. Sign up. I'm going personally into those session because I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to know what's going on, what's the trend on cloud. So I like to keep myself updated at least with the things that I work, right? So with AWS, the thing is, if you don't study, you'll be outdated, man. Like, if you don't study for, let's say, around 4 or 5 months, you did not see the cloud or stuff, you'll be completely amazed because all the UI will change. There will be new things coming in. You'll be like, okay, where did that button go? So with cloud, you gotta keep working closely with it. Otherwise, you lose that hand or grip on that. So I would say if you wanna be good at cloud, keep working, keep seeing the UI because you wanna be familiar with the buttons, the interface, what things they have added. On the side they have something called announcement. Read that announcement. Oh, they have announced this. Oh, they have announced that. So that's what I would say. Okay, so Mr. Reddy says amen in that learning is gaining. Yeah. So but at the same time, what's more important is all you gotta focus on health as well. So I just came from a bike ride, right? So after I finish my work, if the weather is good and if the temperature is around 15 to 16 degree, I go for a bike ride. So I bike around downtown Stanford. I do at least for 1 hour. So health is also equally important because if you sit all day on this chair, you're gonna die of heart attack, right? So health is important. Eating proper food is important. Having a very balance in your life is important. As I said, work, health, food, peace, everything is important, right? So only studying, no good. So we should have balance. Okay, we have Mr. Tawhin Paul says, thank you for your contribution. Love from India. Thanks, man. I'm glad you guys are awake in India. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning in India. So, well, thank you so much for joining such early morning because I know it's 4 o'clock and back in India right now. So thanks, Paul. Thank you so much, man. Mr. Reddy says, lol, yeah, you are right. Exactly, yeah. So try to go for bike ride. If not, at least go to gym for walking or cardio. Otherwise, no good. So that's my suggestion, personal suggestion. If not, at least do some yoga or some sort of exercise, right? So, yeah. Mr. Reddy, I would love to meet you, man, in person. I swear to God. If I visit Atlanta or Georgia, I'm gonna meet you, man. And if you come to New York or Stanford, you have to visit here, okay? So we'll grab a beer or maybe we'll go for a coffee and talk more on AWS, man. That's nice. That's nice. See, that's how you make connections, right? I mean, I started my YouTube for fun, and now I meet people from Australia, London, US. I mean, I made so many good friends. So, yeah, hit me up. Absolutely. Yeah, whiskey. Why not? Whiskey on the rocks. All right. Okay, no beer. All right, that's fine. Wow, that's great, man. I mean, YouTube is really nice. I mean, I started it for fun, like just for fun. To be honest, I don't really even care about views, views and subscribe. I'm like, yeah, whatever. What I care about is sharing knowledge, right? Views and subscriber will come automatically, man. That's not what I started the channel for. So I started the channel for helping to create content, and my goal is still the same. I don't care about, yeah, 23,000, okay, subscriber, okay, big deal. I also, when I feel like burnt out, Mr. Reddy, I try to go for a movie. I love watching movie. Not sure if you have watched a lot of good movies. Batman, I recently watched that amazing movie. There's an amazing show on Amazon Prime called Reacher. Great show. I loved it. And a lot of good series also, web series. So I try to watch that. I just don't always study. So if that's the picture that you guys have, well, I do enjoy. All right. Raghav says, what technology are you using? Do you mean in my company or could you be more specific? More than happy to answer that. Reddy says, I sent you my GitHub profile. I'm very Terraform guy. Oh, really? And did some projects in AWS step functions. And hey, Mr. Reddy, I don't know. I would love to maybe take a interview maybe for you, maybe on my channel, right? So we could just talk about AWS cloud and different technology. We can record the video and then we can share it with people because I think it will help people. It will help people to educate about all these things. And since you just mentioned you're a Terraform guy, you can guide people. Okay, do this first, then do that. You can provide steps, right? How did you master? So if somebody wants to learn, I think it would help a lot. Let me know if you are available for a 30-minute video session that we can record and upload on YouTube because I feel it would benefit a lot of people. So yeah. Just like we did for Elasticsearch, right? I made recently an interview with Mr. Singh, I guess Mr. Birendra Singh. He's an expert, so I guess you can also share some valuable knowledge. Well, it's not about pro. I would say, see, you also have done some work, right? You have experience, so maybe person or people who are trying to go that direction, I'm pretty sure it will help. Trust me, you think that way, but trust me, I've seen like even when we did interviews for Elasticsearch and stuff, what a lot of people enjoy that videos and they'll love because a lot of people don't have like a proper guidance. They don't know where to start. They're like just randomly Googling, but watching your videos will help them. Okay, start from here, do this, do that. So yeah. Then we have Mr. Raghav says, yep, in your office. Oh, okay. So tech stack in my office. Well, I do completely. I work on cloud. I work with where do I get started? Elasticsearch, OpenSearch, not Elastic, OpenSearch, Kinesis Airstream, Kinesis Firehose, Athena, Lambda, SQS, SNS, CloudWatch, AWS Batch, EventBridge, API gateways, ECS, EC2. Did I miss anything? So that's all I do, man. And in terms of database, SQL Server, MongoDB, Aurora, DynamoDB. That's that. Backend, I do completely in Python. So I do mostly like in Flask, right? My front end skills are not that great. I'm more a backend engineer, but I love to call myself as a full stack. I love to design. I do architecture as well, system design, designing systems, POCs. I lead a team of 10 engineers in my company, So I help them to, I mentor them, how to do things, and so yeah, just done. Prakash Reddy says, "Hey, one interesting scenario. I am in a process of putting dots to complete my project." Okay, that's great. Do you want to share more info? Would love to know more. Mr. Reddy says, "I just learn and I do immediately do some projects to learn things faster." Okay, that's great. Mr. Reddy says, "Fast API with API gateway to S3, Lambda to S3." You saying which one is better? I mean, I would go for API gateway. You know why? Because cloud can scale up easily. Fast API has to run somewhere on EC2, right? You have to run that, but with API gateway, we can scale up, we can add ELBs. So I would really go for API gateway, man. Mr. Reddy says using Terraform. Did not understand. To deploy AWS EKS. Not sure I understood the question, but it seems like you're trying to develop maybe some CI/CD or something, deploying all these to. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. So basically, you have a fast API or maybe API gateway that's essentially doing something with S3, and maybe you're writing a Terraform code that deploys that stack on EKS. Is that right? Maybe, I guess that's what I understood. But yeah, I haven't worked much with EKS, to be honest. I've worked with ECS. Kubernetes is something I haven't explored. So maybe it's a fun topic to watch and maybe learn. Okay, that's nice. That's good. That's good. So, Mr. Reddy, if you don't mind asking me, where do you work? If you wanna maybe share your company name, if not, it's fine. I totally understand. Just out of curiosity, which company do you work? And what's your role like? Are you more on the operation side? I mean, when I say that, like, do you build like infrastructure as code? Is that what you do, or you're a full stack, back end, front end? Let me know. Terraform and EKS is the dope, man. Really? Huh. I Yeah, Terraform is more like infrastructure as code. I did not go in that direction much, but yeah, something to maybe explore. But then it would change my direction because I want to be a cloud architect, right? Terraform is more like operations when you want to write, build infrastructure. So, but it's good to know. I know like basics, Terraform apply, Terraform init. I did some projects with that, but good to know. Yeah. No, I am spreading my wings across. Oh, okay. Understood. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So with me, I like to channelize my energy in one direction, right? Because if I'm good at cloud or let's say Lambda, this, I want to be the king in that. I mean, I do want to know other things on a high level, but I don't want to know in details. So yeah, that's just me. My goal is to write, Mr. Reddy says, my goal is to write a solution architect professional. My solution architect. Oh, are you trying to get a certification? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I wouldn't really go for certification. I know like companies are asking for certification, but I mean, it's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. I wouldn't go for certification to be honest. Like I mean I know so much. I know more than that certification or a piece of paper, right? I wouldn't pay $200 or $250 for this piece of paper. You know what I said to the recruiters? When they ask me, "Oh, what about your cloud experience? Do you have certificate?" I just say, "Go and watch my YouTube channel. You'll know what I am," because I've done so many infrastructure level videos, right, on Event Bridge, Kinesis, all that. I'm just like, just watch my YouTube video. You'll know if I know AWS or not. So yeah, I mean, I don't need certification, man. It's a waste of money, according to me. I don't want to spend $200. Rather, I would buy 20 course on Udemy or LinkedIn Learning for that $200. So I'll get 10 certifications in that. So that's just me. But yeah. All right, we'll stay up for 5 more minutes and let's wrap up. I gotta do laundry. I gotta do laundry. I gotta cook food. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. Maybe sandwich today. I gotta make that chutney as well. So I gotta do all the cooking work, laundry, and other things. So five more minutes and then I'll head off, man. So, but yeah, if you wanna talk more, I'm here for 5 more minutes and then we can head off, man. It's fun, man. It's really fun. YouTube is fun. You meet people from all over the world. It's fun. It's really fun. Cooking means hardcore cooking. No, man, I hate fucking cooking, man. I'm not at all good at cooking. You know that? I mean, most of the time, pizza, pasta, ready-made roti, frozen roti, uh, beans, uh, uh, sabji with potatoes, right? That's all I can do, man. Most of the time, I try to order, man, sandwich or some whatever. Yeah, I'm not a big hardcore cooking, man. Or bread, exactly. Best thing, get a bread, apply butter, and have a couple of things and done for the day. I try to not to stuff myself because previously I used to eat like rice and sambar and all, but then I feel like sleepy, so that's why I try to eat less. So, yeah. What do you cook, Mr. Reddy? Out of curiosity, do you? Oh, you're gonna. Oh, so have a good night. I will drop an email. Oh, it's Raghav. Okay. All right, Raghav. We'll get in touch with you, and hopefully, if I come to Tennessee or if you come to New York, more than happy to grab a beer or whatever you wanna have. Okay. Mr. Reddy says, "Where are you from back in India?" Well, I'm from Mumbai, man. Mumbai, Matunga. So pretty close to Ruia College, Poddar College. I live there. My family, we live there, right, in Matunga. What about you, man, Mr. Reddy? Yeah, of course, man. Not at all. Where do you live? Yeah, I miss India, man. I mean, pav bhaji, the food in India. Ah, damn, it's I miss, man, all that pani puri. And yeah, it is what it is, man. The taste here is, I mean, the frozen food is not that tasty. I mean, even if you pay money, I'm like, yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. You don't get everything, right? That's the pros and cons, right? Oh, I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Nice, nice. That's great, man. That's great, great. Do you cook, man, Mr. Reddy? Do you cook? I'm pretty sure you must be a great cook. So, oh, okay, that's nice. You cook. Well, that's great. Any plans for coming to New York or Stanford, Mr. Reddy? Maybe now, just for fun, or maybe a trip to New York. Have you been to New York? Oh, if you don't mind me asking me, how long have you been in US? I'm pretty sure from a long time though, but just out of curiosity, I'm asking. Okay, you can call me Prakash. Okay, so Prakash, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been in US? Any plans to come to New York or Stanford? 16 years? Wow. Wow. That's great, man. That's great. Oh, wow. Yeah, man, this all this H1B and this visa thing is a mess here, man. It's just a mess. It's totally like lottery and on luck. It's just very, very hard with the visas and stuff. Maybe I'll touch base with you someday and I'll share some of my insights. But oh, that's great, man. 16 years. Wow, that's great. That's a long time. 16 years. Wow. So you came here for your masters, Mr. Reddy? I'm assuming, yeah, computer science, right? Oh, which university did you go to? Man, I ran from New York. As in, I did not quite understand. You ran from New York, as in you did not like New York, or what do you mean? I used to be. Oh, really? Syracuse? Nice. Okay, that's good. So you were in Syracuse, New York. Amazing. Okay. So now, how did you end up in Tennessee then? So you were in Syracuse, New York, and now you're in Tennessee. Maybe you got a job there? Let me guess. So I went to Texas AM Kingsville. Wow, damn. Okay. And Atlanta, Georgia. So now you work in Atlanta, right? I'm assuming that's where you are right now, right? So you got a job in Atlanta, and then so you moved from Syracuse to Texas, and then Atlanta, I guess. Interesting, interesting. Well, I mean, I came here like 5 years back, 2000, what was that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I guess 2017 or something like that. I came that. I came for my double masters, did my masters in electrical, then did the second masters in computers, and then, so He says I graduated in 2007. Wow, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's a long time. All right. Oh, we have two in Paul again. Moving 8.5 million records with large dummy data. With large dummy data was a great video, but a bit more detailed video about doing step by step. If possible, would it be great learning experience? Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, man, I could do that on my personal account, but the thing is, it's money. I mean, if you do for that, I did that project in my company where we moved 8.5 million records to S3, right? Data lake and running glue and that. But if you want more insights to him, more than happy to maybe connect with you on email and we can talk about the project more. Let me know if you what exactly are you looking in the video. So maybe I can create one video for you, a more in-depth insight about that project. That's nice, man. It's fun chatting here, man. It's fun, man. I mean, I met with Mr. Reddy, then I met Raghav today. Raghav was from Tennessee. Prakash is from Atlanta, Georgia. I met Paul here. He's from India. So it's really nice. I mean, meeting a lot of people from different parts. Where can I get your email? Yes, sir. I will be giving you right now. First of all, tell me one thing, Paul. How the hell are you awake? It's 4 o'clock in India, man. Go and sleep, man. First of all. Kolkata, India. Bro, how are you awake? It's like, what, morning 4 o'clock? Let me see. Time, time in India. Bro, it's 4:30 in the morning. Are you programming or something? Go and sleep, man. Wow, it's very early in the morning. Oh, let me ask you a question. How about this? Did you sleep first of all? Or no? Take some sleep, man. Yeah, go and take some sleep, man. But yeah, by the way, that's my email, and please feel free to shoot me an email if you want to chat or talk more. Man, it's 4:30 back in India. Go take some rest, man. I mean, it's 4:30. Oh, crazy. Paul says, no, I woke up morning, sleep early, and then exercise. Wow. But still, it's 4 o'clock, man. I mean, I sleep early too. I sleep at 9:30. I sleep at 9:30. I wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah. But you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Wow, that's amazing. Well, that's great, man. Those are good habits, right? Early to bed, early to rise, proper health, you're going to work out. That's good, man. Good. Keep up, man. All right, I'm gonna stay for 4 or 5 minutes more. Then I have to go for laundry and cook food. Okay, so I'll hop off after that. You were right. Exercise and healthy food. That's correct, man. Yeah, that's all you need. All day on this chair, no good, man. You're gonna die, man. Heart attack, right? So we gotta walk. You gotta do something. You can't stay stall all day on the chair on a computer. You will be obesity. What you call India में पेट बाहर आएगा तुम्हारा and all that. So not good. So keep walking, keep working out, study, healthy food, and then yeah, that's the way to go. Man, it's fun. It's fun to talk to people, man. I should do this more often, man. Damn, it's so fun. It's amazing. Thanks for sharing your email. I will discuss more. Absolutely, sir. You got it. If I don't reply right now, please bear with me. I'm actually tomorrow evening. I'm actually traveling with my friends. But I will get back to you on your email. If you have sent me an email, I'll read that and mention that we spoke on the YouTube live session because I get a lot of emails, man. So yeah, I'll get back to you. Mr. Reddy says, what shows you watch on Netflix? What shows I watch on Netflix? Well, one that I watched, Prakash, was Lucifer. Amazing series. You should watch it. Then 83, that's what I watched. Then Vacation Rentals, amazing. Those beautiful house they show. Then what did I watch? There was one movie from Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever. There was one movie by him. I watched that. I mostly, Mr. Reddy, I mean, there's a one website on which you can watch any shows for free. So I don't pay for any subscription. You know what? Which one is that? What was that? Oh shit, I forgot the name. Damn it. What was the Desi movies? No. Oh shit, I forgot the name. upnetTV.com, upnetTV. So on that you can watch all the shows for free of cost. Hey, my friend Kwame is here, Mr. Kwame. He is always tell you take enough sleep and get refreshment. Lol. He tells me that. Bro, how much you gonna work? You're doing 2 to 3 jobs. Take some rest, man. Enjoy your life a little bit. I swear to God, bro. Relax a little bit. Yeah, I sleep at least 10 hours, 10 or 11. So I sleep at 9:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. At least 9 hours. I take minimum 9 hours of sleep and enough of food and water. So, yeah, Kwame is my very, very good friend. For people who don't know him, he's a very, very experienced data engineer. I think he works in Databricks. Very experienced guy with big data, Scala, all the amazing data. I think what's the he works with almost all the new stuff with the data. So very experienced guy works with Databricks. If you want to connect with them, feel free to connect with him. He's more than happy. He's a very amazing person, right? I met him through YouTube as well. We became very good friends. So amazing guy. If you want, feel free to connect. This is the platform to make friends, right? So I think Mr. Kwame is from. I guess you're from Minnesota, right? Yeah, he's from Minnesota. He works on Databricks. A lot of experience in the data world. So feel free to connect with each other, and that's what it is, right? Make connections. So that's good thing. He advised. Nice to meet Kwame. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. He's always happy to help. If you have questions, shoot him an email. He works closely with massive amount of data. He was also working recently with NiFi. Was it NiFi? I guess something like that. So yeah, very amazing guy. I guess I have to now leave. It's already 7. I have to do laundry, have to cook food, I have a lot of things to do. But really, really nice talking to everyone here. I really enjoyed it. I try to do more often. It was nice talking to Prakash. It was nice talking to Raghav. Prakash is from essentially Atlanta, Georgia. Raghav was from Tennessee. We talked with Tuhin Pal. He's from India. So we talked with Kwame. My best friend is here, as usual. So it's always good to talk to you guys. Thank you so very much. I'll try to do this more often. It's just I get so tired and I have limited time. So thank you so much. Good night. If you're in US, good morning. If you're watching from India, have a nice day. If you're in India, have a nice day if you're in US. All right. With that being said, thank you so much for watching me, and I'll get back to you in the next upcoming live session. Thank you, guys.